throw pebbles on the clear waters of rivers and waterfalls, and explore the vastness of caves with only a gas lamp to provide us that tiny bit of light. Sweet are the days when we were only wearing our harness while we danced to the music of the gangsa and the solibaw, and then sang, Dong dong ay si dong ilay sa lidumay. For me, came from the provinces and adapted to the urban lifestyle. Those are just some of the surfeit things that I miss from the serenity of my home, mountain province. I fear though that I will never experience those things again, and neither will I see them being done by the younger generation, because I fear that our ancient heritage and culture might die in the passing of time. And so, here I am, with a cause for you to know why you should really visit Mountain Province. It is not ironic that Mountain Province, being the heart of the Cordilleras, is also the most visited province in the region. But may I ask, is there a McDonald's branch in Mountain Province? That is a stupid question if you ask me, but a few weeks ago, I came across a photo in Facebook where one of the villages of Sagada is actually littered by the wrappers they use in McDonald's. Most likely, this despicable act was done by tourists who didn't mind cleanliness and instead acted for their own benefits. And so, I would like to call against such ignorance. The acts of tourists weren't a big issue back then. But after the recent showing of that thing called Tadhana, where one of the characters named Mace shouted her broken-heartedness on top of Mount Sagada's Mount Kiltupan, many people from all over the country have also went to that place called Sagada, hoping that they would do the same. I wonder though if they were able to shout out with 200 other people who were cramping the scene. Irresponsible tourism and over-congestion became a giant of a problem that the locals had to endure. Traffic wasn't only seen in the narrow roads, but also in the caves. All of the inns were announced to be fully booked, yet people were hard-headed and still went to Sagada, forcing the locals to let them stay within their own homes. My father often called this tourist boom as another EDSA revolution, for the number of tourists was almost equal to the number of people who attended the rallies. In time, if this is not controlled, it will cause another influx of wastes, vandalism, degradation of our sacred sites, and in the end, destruction. Ignorance can also cause a major stir on the mindset of the locals. Sadly, there are those who think of Igrots as those who are only wearing their cultural attires. Trust me, I've been there. I was once asked, where can you find the Igrots? And to think that I have been asked in my own hometown, the locals must have had their faces fall. Sadly, there are those who think of us as monkeys more than humans. We are constantly harassed by racial slurs and comments from a number of ill-numbered people. One such comment is that of actress comedian Kenny Pangilinan's, I'm not an Igorot, I'm a human being. Sadly, there are those who have used the internet as a means to voice out their unethical tirades against our culture and traditions. Ugly, uneducated, blood spitters and such. We are always called by those words, and I am tired of it all. If we let such ignorance taint the minds of the society, what will happen to the next generation of Igorots that are supposed to come next to us? Will they be proud of their own culture if they are made to believe that we Igorots are heavily despised? Will they be able to see these ancient landmarks that we have always cared for intact? Will they be able to preserve our culture, our heritage, our Montañosa? If not, then we're good as dead. But despite this, I believe there is a way, a light to shine above the dark. It actually suits my heart that there are those who fight for us against such ignorance, even though they're not Igorots. It actually relieves me that there are those who have embraced the Igorot way of life. And it actually eases me that there are those who see our dear Montonyosa not only as a place of tourism, but as a place of culture. So I ask all of you to come to Mountain Province, not as tourists, but as visitors. Visitors who can respect the locals. Visitors who can adapt to the ways of the others. Visitors who are not considerate. And visitors who are not ignorant. And in the end, ask yourself, isn't Mountain Province a beauty worth saving for our children? Isn't the Igorot way of lifestyle worth learning and living? For I believe Mountain Province is not only for the Igorots, but for all the people in the world. I believe that it is for us to say that this is our culture, our heritage, our Montañosa.